And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Houston Rockets as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight we're going to throw it back to those days.
Now here's Green. Three-pointer, Martin. The rebound by Harden. Inside, here's Maxey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Down low, here's Smith. Second shot opportunity.
And you know, Embiid is a decorated defender, a guy who consistently brings energy on this end of the floor.
Here's Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Martin with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr. who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
That free throw, no good. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
He hits the second from the line. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Here's Şengün. Here's Porter. And finally, that one's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Harden against Porter. Harden the pass to Tucker. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Pass to Şengün. Outside Porter. Over Harden. Unable to get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Harden. Again, Philadelphia.
Harden's so good at seeking out opportunities from the mid-range area. He's got a pretty lethal mid-range game to go with his threes and drives.
Maxey kicks to Harris. Back to Maxey. And yes, it's good. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Smith wide open. He fires. Another miss by Houston. The 76ers leading by 7. Here's Embiid. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. It makes beating the defense look easy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the Dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Elton kicks to Harrell. Shoots over Tate. Again, Philadelphia.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Tate after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Tate in the post. Shot clock at 6. Christopher, no good. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 16-5 run here. Here's Melton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for Philadelphia, Anthony Melton taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Melton hits them both. Outside Porter. That shot no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this.
Fans, your Sixers game.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see. And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Yeah, there aren't many players with a quicker first step than Tyrese Maxey.
And I love the way he uses it to his advantage, Greg. I mean, he's got an athletic advantage over most of the guys that are defending him, and he'll exploit it every chance he gets. But that quick first step and fearlessness, lethal combination.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And the shot goes in.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Step back shot, and it's Green. Missing.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
It's good. 11 points for Tyrese Maxey.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Make some noise once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 18. From the stripe. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
The assist from James Harden.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Outside, Martin. Passes it to Şengün. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
The 76ers leading by 18. Harden bounce pass. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Harris dishes to Harden. He feeds it to Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
Now here's Green. Martin wide open. He fires. Offline with his three. Let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 20.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Şengün kicks to Martin. Here's Christopher. Drills it from outside. Christopher's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Christopher, no good. The 76ers leading by 19. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Houston ball.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Substitution on the court.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And so it's Houston with it. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. It could go. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the Philadelphia 76ers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead and a lot to like in the performance thus far. Would you agree?
Oh, I thought we played great. Defensively, I know that I had someone behind me. If I made a mistake that was going to protect the rim, I thought we did great.
We know the adjustments are coming, and we'll see who takes advantage. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing. Most of their shots are coming to flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, One side trying to protect their lead. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. And I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward. Here is Harden, following the basket by Jabari Smith. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Outside, Green. Poked away. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get ahead of it.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the jam.
He is indeed a showman now. Porter Jr. using that explosive athleticism on the rack attack. Yes, sir.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 9 assists now tonight. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's in there.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here is Martin. Misses in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Tucker. It's good from the top of the key. Tucker's got 6 in the quarter.
Squaring up with confidence, Tucker just continues to make a variety of plays for this team.
Timeout call for Rockets. And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, and he's never been an all-star, and that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off.
So both teams making some changes here. .139 left to play here in the third.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Houston ball.
There's 1:26 left to play in the third.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story.
Well, we don't see this often from Montrezl Harrell. That's a rare jumper for him, but it's right on the edge of his range, so he got it to go down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Harrell, Following the score by Houston. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
That one goes. Count it.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Rebound by Harrell.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Melton. No good there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 16. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Harrison and Embiid are manning the post positions. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's McDaniels in at the three. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Porter. Here's the floater. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Harden's got his fourth rebound in this one. McDaniels passes to Embiid over Porter. Embiid's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 18.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Outside Martin. The kick out to Porter. And the wide open shot from Green. Tries again. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for him.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
P.J. Tucker, who's checked in for McDaniel.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Nuggets trailed by 18. Outside, Green. Smith trying to break loose. And there's Green on the assist by Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now here's Harden. On the wing, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Not settling for the layup. Sometimes you got to go strong, and Harris gets the chance to stuff it there. He didn't let it slip by him.
Porter passes to Green. Shoots over Tucker. And it's Green missing. The 76ers leading by 18. To the middle. Here's Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Porter passes to Green. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Good D by Embiid. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, it's so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Now here's Porter. Green with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. And it's Green missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Count it. Good.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory
for the 76ers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Another miss by Houston. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-4 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And here's Harris from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Maxey kicks to Harris. And here's Harden for three. Şengün with the rebound. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots, they were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do.
Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.